explain this film in, you know, to the best of my ability. Because it's definitely one of those movies that probably has a deeper meaning. Jake's character, Donnie Darko, he has a very different personality, and he has a troubled relationship with basically everyone he knows. His parents, even his friends are dicks. They're racist to this one girl. Well, only one of them, but it's not like the other dude even tries to stop the other dude. Tells the girl to go back to China, and Jake's character is like, shut up. Leave her alone. That's all he really does. He's still friends with him. They hang out in a few scenes. But he's a very different character. He's considered weird. He has to take pills. He's assumed schizophrenic. He has to go to therapy. But one day he meets this girl named Gretchen. And she doesn't care that he's weird. She accepts him for him when nobody else will. Everybody else assumes he has problems and makes him take pills. So I think that Gretchen is really the only one that understands him. And that is the reason the way the movie ends the way it does. So I'll explain that now. Spoilers, obviously. This is a really good movie, so this is definitely something you should watch on your own if you haven't seen it yet. But throughout the movie, there's this thing that they say 28 hours, 6 hours, 42 minutes, and 12 seconds till the end. And we find out that later, it's the end of his girlfriend, Gretchen. Frank, the bunny on the poster, is one of his so-called schizophrenic hallucinations. Well, it turns out not to be so true. Because the same bunny suit, the same mask, even the name, Frank, is a person that runs over his girlfriend by accident because he went to this cellar and ran into two bully characters that have been assholes throughout the movie. One of them played by Seth Rogen, of all people. A young Seth Rogen. And, that's just weird. I never really saw him as a bully character. He's usually just funny guy. So it was definitely weird seeing him in that role. And in the process, they run away because they see a car coming. They think it's the cops. And then Gretchen gets ran over by a throwaway line that we heard from earlier. That Frank is out trying to get some beer. And Frank didn't see her because she was laying down in the road after, being attacked by Seth Rogen and the other bully. The movie ends with something that happened way earlier in the movie. A random jet engine fell in Jake's character's room. And it would have killed him if he was there. But throughout the movie, we saw that he barely stayed at home. He would leave at night. And the movie ends with him going into his room and accepting his fate. And, keeps Gretchen alive. And he's fine with that. And I also thought it was pretty cool that it's an early 2000s movie. It definitely looks like an 80s movie. and it's based in the 80s. And they also mention sexualities, which is not something I expected to see in this movie. But yeah, they have an argument about Smurfs, and they mention gay people, and they mention asexual people. So I thought that was kind of cool. Not something I expected in this movie. Especially not in a Smurf conversation of all things. But yeah, I think he really only sacrificed himself because Gretchen died. And she was really the only one that saw him for who he was. There might be a deeper meaning, but that's what I got from it.